Good evening to everybody. Today we will discuss about the ethnography, which is very important in anthropology, particularly social anthropology or cultural anthropology, which is a part and parcel of the general anthropology. This word was first of its kind used in 18th century, that is 1800. At that time, what was the status of the society? Colonization started. New world started. When the British century started, new ideas, new thoughts, new groups, so new colonies started. At that time, basically when they want to do some survey or research program about the races and the culture, at that time, this crude form of ethnography started. Later, now we are in the modern ethnography that we will discuss later. So 1800 was the initial period to introduce the subject of ethnography. This ethnography is qualitative. It refers to the qualitative information, which is more or less like the case study. What is case study? Case study is equal to one of the important techniques in research methodology. Particularly in anthropological point of view, case study is also very important. And then, how we will get the qualitative information? With the help of observation. This is also one of the techniques. Observation in general, participant observation in specific. Along with this, interview and schedule. These three are very important in order to get the qualitative information about the society. Then what is the role? What we will do with this ethnography? When the researcher has gone to the field work, he will observe. Okay, direct observation, indirect observation, participant observation, non-participant observation. There are 4 varieties of the observations. With that, he had some vision, picture. So he is going on describe the subject. What type of subject? Every daily activity what they are doing. So this daily activity goes with the social aspects or cultural aspects. Every point there are noted down. So those cultural information after observation is over, they want to record it. First get the awareness, understand it, describe it and record it for the future generation. The etymological meaning of ethnography is ethnos equal to folk, people or nation. This is nothing but the size-wise population. Folk is very limited number of individuals, illiterate, self-sufficient, isolated, something like that. Population means maybe minimum or maximum. Nation means maximum population. Okay. Then, is the ethnography is a separate subject? No. It is the part of cultural anthropology. Cultural anthropology or socio-cultural anthropology. This is a branch of anthropology. And next, this anthropology, what are the principles? In this anthropology, cultural anthropology, particularly ethnography, what are the principles of ethnography? Number 1 is induction, observation, understanding, naturalism. Everything is in a natural aspect. There is no preparation. How they want to sit, how they want, when they are answering, they never go for the makeup room. As it is, what they are doing, we are going on describing them, either sociological or cultural aspects. What are the principles of? What are the main principles? Here it is naturalism, understanding and induction. And what is the benefit out of this ethnography? That is very important. When we are reading, what is the benefit? When you are learning on online what I am telling, what is the use for you? If it is useless, you never read. It will be useful in the competitive examination. For me, in long run, I may get some amount or else I will live like this. Each one has some objectives. So here main objective is identification, analysis, in case if there is any new thing happen unexpectedly. Already we were the expert in analyzing the data, identification of data, whether the world type of information or unexpected event has taken place, we are ready to describe and record it. And another point, how we will get the qualitative information? Through the research methodology. It is a very voluminous information, but in a brief I will inform. If you want to do the research, first you should have the aim of the subject, purpose of the subject, what is your interest to select this point. First you should select the particular topic out of your interest, out of the need. And then you should go for a particular village. There are some AIDS disease or COVID disease is there. You have selected that village, I want to visit it. General visit. Just like that, time pass, they are going and sitting and asking here and there, the village head, something like that. There is no scientific method. And then come back to the researcher, and he used it to write the questions one after another, preparation of questionnaire. And then either in the home office or in the college office you prepared. Again you went to the field work. Then you are going systematically asking the questions for the each and every household. This survey we call it as first level research survey, we call it as pilot survey. What we call pilot survey. So when you are asking the 10 questions, they are giving the 30 answers. So researcher got doubt. Okay, in this way I didn't prepare the question. This is a mistake of me. I didn't have the proper knowledge about the village. So again he will go back and keeping the answers. Again he is framing the extra questions which is related to the extra information. And pakka scientifically he prepared the questionnaire. And then again he visited. When he visited the second time with the questionnaire, first time is without questionnaire, second time is with questionnaire, that is also mistakes. Third time is visiting is pakka concrete questionnaire, scientific questionnaire. What we call it is research design. More than this researcher cannot do. All the mistakes also he understood and rectified and prepared the questionnaire. With the help of this, he is going to ask. Not every household he should ask the questions. A systematic way, sampling technique. You should select every 10th house I want to ask the question, or every 5th house I want to ask the question. So first house, 6th house, 11th house, 16th house, like that he should go and ask the question. That is random sampling. Cluster sampling. A group of people sitting together, you are also go and join and discuss, and finally you are asking the questions. Like this you are getting the data. Okay, somehow anyhow you got the data. Not in one day, so many days it takes time. After pulling out the data, with your meager knowledge you divided. But this is not sufficient for the categorization and the classification of data. Then you are going to the statistics department and you are going to ask the statistician, sir, you analyze it and give it the facts in a systematic order. Okay, I will do it. You come after 10 days. If you pay some amount, they will do all these things. No one will do the free of cost. Okay. After that you got the data. Then what you are going to do it? You are going to write the report. When they have written the report, you are going to cross check with the first what you had in your mind. thinking process, imagination process, hypothesis process. First level, you are going to cross check it. What I thought, 50 members are suffered with the COVID, you thought. But answer is also 50 members, then it is accurate. In case only 70 members affected with the COVID, so when we are cross verification has taken place, extra 20% is there. So my imagination is wrong. So always cross checking is very important. Cross verification of hypothesis. And then you are going to write the report, preparation of the theorems or general report and the definition, theories, everything it will happen. So this is the research technique that we are going to implement. Before you are going to implement, when you are going to ask the question, first level is general observation, participant observation, direct observation, indirect observation. So 4 procedures you are also implemented. Out of all these things, participant observation is very important in the ethnography. What are the tools when you are going to the village for the research work? What type of tools that you are carrying? Yes, tape recorder, long back. Now mobile is sufficient. Tape recorder for voice, camera just for the shoot, and then notepad to write the some extra information. Already questionnaires is there. One second. When we are giving the question, when we are giving the respondent is an literate or illiterate, what is the difference? If the respondent is a literate, up to 10th class he studied a particular household owner. Then when you have given the one paper questionnaire, sir, you kindly fill it and give it to me. I am staying here. If you had any doubt, I will rectify it. I will give the clarification. Okay. Next is another house when you visited, that is 6th house when you visited. That woman or the man is not educated, not literate, illiterate. At that time, if you give the question paper, what they will do? They cannot do anything. So you should keep the question paper with you, and you are going to ask them interview. You are going to ask the how many children, how many buffaloes you are having, how many members in the house, all people are blood related or not. So many things is going on asking. And what they are telling, you are writing on behalf of the respondent, you are writing. This we call it as a schedule. When the respondent is written the answers for the question, that is questionnaire. When on behalf of the researcher, on behalf of the respondent, researcher has filled the answers, then we call it as schedule. So interview and schedule are very, very important during the observation, participant observation also. Participant means in the group you are also become one among them. When they are eating something, you should also share it and have it. If it is not so tasty like that, if you say, they never allow you as a member in that group. So participant observation gives the more authentic and qualitative information. So the tools are, ethnographic tools are tape recorder, camera and notepad. Extra information if the respondent is telling, we are taking the notepad extra, we are going to write it down. Question paper fill up is different. Extra point is in the notepad we should write it. Types of objectives of ethnography. What is the purpose and objectives of ethnography? Main aim is social group and cultural group information, we want to know it in the village. What are the social activities? What are the cultural activities? Cultural activities means regarding to the caste system, regarding to the religious system. Social activities, general education or agricultural activities. These are the social activities. Cultural activities means it differs from caste to caste or religion to religion. So from these two we want the information. This is our objective. So that ethnography will be useful to get the social group information and cultural group information. Along with that, types of ethnography or levels of ethnography. We should say levels. Types is another type we will say. Levels are medical ethnography, business ethnography, educational ethnography. Medical ethnography. Ethnography means description of the culture. Culture is equal to ways of behavior. For the time being, you keep it in your mind. Culture is ways of behavior. Not wearing the sari or the keeping the bindi like this. That may be the part and parcel of the general culture. But that is not the 100% culture meaning. So culture is equal to ways of behavior. So here what we are telling, what we are asking, medical ethnography. When the patient has went to that doctor, doctor should listen it. Hello my dear patient, what is your problem? Sir, I am getting body aches, this side, that side, temperature, sneezing, so many complaints he is giving. After listening everything and psychological feelings, both and the mental status, everything is understood by the doctor. And then he is going to give the some relief measure either through injection or the tablets or the tonic, what it requires. If it is business ethnography, the shopkeeper should have the important point in his mind. What are the needs of the customers? Sir, what do you want? When the customer visited to the shop owner is asking, sir, what do you want? I want X thing. Ayyo, yesterday it's over. Evening, if you come by evening, I will arrange it. So first you should know the needs of the customer. If you arrange it, then the customer wants to visit once again. That is the business ethnography. Educational ethnography. What is the role of the teacher? The teacher is facing number of students' behavior and their attitudes. They came to know. Some people very sharp. Some people are slow. Some people are, even though they know the meaning, they know the answer, they are unable to express out of fear. Because teacher is an experienced, the student is less matured or less experienced or no experience. That's why he will always be afraid of that. So, based on the student behavior and attitude, the teacher should trim or mold his personality. Next, another point is, what are the techniques that we are using in ethnography? Qualitative technique. We want the qualitative information, not quantitative information. मैं बेटा लिखा 10 पेज लिखा, but आया अंडा आया. That writing the notes is not important. Validity points are there or not, that is very important. Quality of the information is important, not quantity of the papers. And exploration. Invent the new things. Induction and long term longitudinal research. There are small researches, micro researches, mega researches, schemes, projects and the longitudinal researches. That is entire the world level we are doing the common question paper, longitudinal research across the world. So these are the general information about the ethnography. Once again, ethnography word was first of its kind introduced at the time of 1800. At that time, what are the social conditions? Colonization. That is, colonies formed. By whom? By the Britishers or some other Portuguese or the French, whatever it may, whoever it may be, they visited. And another one is new world. New ideology started. When they are doing their own work, what is their work? They want to know the races in the India. They want to know the cultures in India. The culture word is directly related to the ethnography. In such a way, ethnography came to limelight. And this ethnography is describe, and recorded. Recording is very important, or else for further generation, next generation, how they will come to know earlier our people was like this. And etymological meaning of the ethnography is ethnos is equal to folk, people, population. Graphy is equal to description, people description. People means not anatomical description, people activities description, people cultural activities description. What are the principles of this ethnography? Naturalism, understanding, induction. Where is the place for the ethnography? It belongs to, it is associated with, it is attributed to the culture, cultural anthropology or socio-cultural anthropology, which is a branch of general anthropology. Finally, we can say this ethnography is the branch of general anthropology. For what it is useful for us. One is identification, second one is analysis, in case any unexpected events has been taken place, and also this is useful to describe the societal aspects as well as the cultural aspects. Two aspects it will be described and record it. And another point is tools and the techniques. What are the tools? Recorder, tape recorder, camera and notepad. Notepad is extra information if they will tell or if they want to write, we will write in this. And second one is camera. Earlier the mobile was not there, only camera device is different, tape recorder device is different. But luckily in the mobile both are there. We are recording and we are taking the photos. Now only one device is sufficient. But earlier tape recorder, camera and notepad, these three are important as the tools, as the instruments. What are the techniques? Techniques are qualitative technique, induction technique, explorative technique, longitudinal technique. And then this, what are the levels of the ethnography? Medical ethnography, business ethnography, educational ethnography. Medical ethnography says, the doctor says, what are the problems? First let me know, I am ready to listen it. By listening, dialogues, pains, psychological aspects, mental status, everything is noted down. This type of listening comprehension we will observe in the homeopathy methodology, medical methods, rather than the allopathy. They will take every word into consideration in the homeopathy. But in in the allopathy medicine, only pains, places they want to know and they want to write the tablets. That's all. So here it is medical. And based on that they are going to arrange the relief measures. Injection or the tablet, whatever it may. Business ethnography means the shopkeeper should have the minimum common sense. First you should know the needs of the customer. If it is available, readily you provide it. If it is not available, you in a polite way you tell them, by evening if you visit sir, I am bringing some from somewhere else. Or else take my phone number and telephone and come. Like that. And educational ethnography, the teacher knows all the students' attitudes are not same, behavior is not same. So keeping their attitude and behavior, the teacher is trimming their personality, molding their personality. So this is the general information of ethnography. Tomorrow, what are the varieties of the ethnography we will discuss. So I am leaving the lecture on YouTube platform. If you like it, share it and kindly subscribe it.